Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Christina DeMorris. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first, a look at your commuter traffic and weather. 22 News Storm Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis is here with us this afternoon. Brian, another washout, can I call it?
Yeah.
Today, yeah, rain. Nonstop. Love it, though.
Yeah, I was just mentioning to somebody that while this is kind of unpleasant, A, we haven't had any major flooding problems, and B, we really need this rain. And this is the type of rain, even though today's rain I think has overperformed a little bit more. We've gotten a little bit more than we had forecast yesterday. We certainly need this rain, and it's soaking in.
Yes.
It's an all-day solid moderate rain, and we needed it. Let's take a look at traffic first, right? Yes, traffic. Oh, we have a backup on the Pike. It's funny, I just checked in with the Massachusetts Department of Transportation Twitter page, and there was nothing about this, but westbound on the Pike, there seems to be an accident that's causing a backup near actually probably just above our station. Yeah? Yeah, just over there, right? Over there. Over there. Anyway, Mass Pike and Chicopee, there is a backup. Otherwise, I'm not seeing any major problems. A little bit of a slowdown through downtown. Road spray and the beginning of the evening commute probably has a lot to do with that. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. 66 seems to be a popular number. 65 Westfield and Orange, but 66 Greenfield, Northampton, Springfield, and then temperatures are in the low to upper 60s in the Berkshires. Let's take a look at the rain now. It's been persistent across western Massachusetts. If you look closely, though, the back edge of this rain is starting to make some eastward progress. It's crossing the Hudson River. So I'm optimistic that the rain will be over by 8 o'clock tonight. And we have a fairly bright day on the way in here for tomorrow. Dare I say tomorrow will be the brightest day of the week. I'll show you why with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Brian, thank you. Westfield is hitting pause on data centers. The city council voted unanimously Monday night to approve a one-year moratorium on new data center projects. The decision stops any new applications, permits, or construction during the next 365 days. Residents urge councilors to slow down, raising concerns about high water use, strain on local infrastructure, and possible environmental impacts. City leaders say the year-long pause will allow officials to review the potential effects of data centers on the city's water supply, infrastructure, and overall quality of life before making any future decisions. Now to some election controversy in New England. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren is pulling her support for Graham Plattner, the polarizing Democratic candidate running for Senate in Maine. Plattner is facing sexual assault allegations from a woman he dated back in 2021. In a statement, Senator Warren called on Plattner to withdraw from the race, saying, quote, "Now more than ever, we need leaders in Washington who reflect our values," adding that there's, quote, "no tolerance for sexual assault." Plattner is looking to unseat the Republican Senator Susan Collins. He faced earlier controversies like a tattoo resembling a Nazi symbol and explicit texts to multiple women. For the third straight day, orange fire rescue crews have been working in the woods off Town Farm Road, battling stubborn hot spots still burning underground. Officials say some areas are smoldering 68 inches below the surface, with others reaching nearly a foot deep. Firefighters say the labor-intensive effort will continue each day until every hot spot is extinguished, adding that some much-needed rain would help. The Massachusetts State Police have released their enforcement data from the 4th of July holiday weekend. According to State Police Media Relations, troopers made 42 OUI arrests. Other notable enforcement actions include more than 600 speeding citations, nearly 200 citations for unregistered motor vehicles, and more than 90 seatbelt violations. Officials say the goal of the enforcement effort was to keep drivers and passengers safe while enhancing public safety during one of the busiest travel periods of the year. The enforcement campaign ran from July 3rd through July 5th. Now let's get another check of the weather with Brian Lapis here. Brian, a washout today for sure.
Yeah, it is. The rain's going to taper off. In fact, I expect that between, say, now and 7 o'clock, most of the rain is going to be over, but it certainly has been a solid soaker today. Christina.
Solid soaker. Alliteration.
I love that.
Love that.
Let's take a look at it right now. 22 News Storm Team, clouds and radar. You can see this little wedge of rain right in here, right over the valley. So steady and at times relatively heavy rain. The back edge of this rain is now approaching, or actually crossing, the Hudson River and approaching the Berkshire. So it's going to be slow improvement. Our 22 News Storm Team Skycast is showing that by 5 o'clock, most of this rain is out of here. This may be a little bit on the fast side in terms of the departure of the rain, but the idea is that the rain will be done by 8 o'clock tonight, and then there'll be clearing thereafter. So we may want to slow down this clearing a little bit during the evening hours, but the plan is for drying here this evening and then clearing at the very least overnight, and a bright day here tomorrow. We start in the 50s and 60s at 7 a.m., 10 o'clock sunshine, noontime bright, little breeze out of the north tomorrow, and high temperatures will be back in the low to mid 80s, we expect. Even warmer on Thursday. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
Trending today, synchronized figure skating is officially an Olympic sport. The International Olympic Committee has agreed to add the event to the 2030 Winter Olympics in the French Alps. Synchronized skating will join the games in the 9-member Synchro 9 format. It's still being decided if both men and women will compete in 2030, as it's widely seen as a female-only discipline. This comes after a years-long push by the sport's athletes, including by former 22 News reporters Victoria and Nicole Buddy. Mohegan Sun is celebrating its 30th birthday with 2 weekends of entertainment and special events. Coming up in October, some of the biggest names in music are playing the Mohegan Sun Arena, like Alanis Morissette, John Mayer, the Foo Fighters, and Lainey Wilson. There's also DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic Live, which features Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe, Nelly, and more. The casino's president and general manager says more events and promotions will be announced this summer. Tickets can be purchased online on Mohegan Sun's website. And classic rock legend Styx are coming to the Big E Arena this fall. They're closing out this year's fair on Sunday, October 4th. Styx has been pumping out hits for over 5 decades, covering a wide range of genres and styles. Tickets go on sale this Friday on the Big E's website and include the price of fair admission. Now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. Virus outbreaks have closed a local animal shelter and adoption center. Tonight, how the facility is working to stop the spread. And we're following up on last week's sewage spill in the Connecticut River. Coming up at 5, the efforts being made to prevent future spills. Plus, the Democratic candidates for the Massachusetts U.S. Senate seat are set to face off tomorrow, right here in the 22 News broadcast studio. Still to come, what's at stake ahead of the first debate?
Looks like we got an accident that is slowing down traffic Mass Pike westbound in Chicopee. You can see that it's a pretty solid backup here from the 291 exit. I don't know that exit number, but you get the idea, all the way close to I-91. So be aware that there is a slowdown here on the Pike westbound. And traffic is somewhat slow as the evening commute gets underway in downtown Springfield. Otherwise, no major problems that we're seeing on I-91 or the Pike. We'll update the ending of the rain and the clearing commencing on 22 News starting at 5.
All right, thank you, Brian, and thank you for joining us for this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5. You can get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.